Hello dear students. Okay, let us start with the chapter 1 sets. Chapter 1 of your first PUC mathematics subject, set theory. Okay, so this set chapter carries 8 marks in your annual examination, that is 1 mark question 1, 2 mark question 2 and 1 3 mark question. So total it will give you 8 mark questions in your annual examination. Okay, so dear students, set theory is an popular and basic concept of the mathematics. So it is a very fundamental part of the mathematics. We are widely used this set concept in our day to day life and in all the aspects of the mathematics. That is, we will use the set concept in every branch of the mathematics. Okay, that's why it plays a very important role. Okay, that is a set theory. And so let us briefly study about the set theory. Okay, so for the first time set theory was introduced by George Cantor. So name of the scientist who introduced set theory is George Cantor. So he got to know the concept of set theory while studying about the trigonometric series. Okay, so let me define the sets. So what are the sets? So you know, collection of books, collection of pens. Okay, so collection of the benches in a classroom. Okay, so group of the students or group of the people who gathered in one place. Okay, so those all represents a collection. So collection is nothing but a gumpu. So using the word collection, we will define the definition of the set. Okay, so set is nothing but it is a collection which is well defined. So that is nothing but a set is nothing but a collection of object or well defined collection of objects is called as the sets. So definition of set is well defined collection of objects is called sets. Okay, so definition of set is well defined collection of objects. So not only collection of objects, it is a well defined collection of objects. Well defined means so that collection should be defined, that collection should be in a good manner. Okay, so see the phrase here, well defined. Well defined means given a set and object should be belongs to that set. Well defined means object should be belongs to that set or doesn't belongs to that set, but not both. Okay, so well defined means object should belongs to that set or not belongs to that set, but not both. So that is nothing but a well defined. So this word is very important in defining the set. So while writing the definition of set, we should mention well defined. Okay, see some examples. Right, so the set of positive even integer less than 28. So I will write one example. Set of positive even integer less than 28. See, it is a well defined one. Okay, we can write the even integer which are less than 28. which is a well defined one. So this is an set of positive one integer less than 28. Okay, so set of all the days in a week. So one more example is a second example, set of all the days in a week. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ವಾರದಾಗಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ದಿನಗಳ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗುಂಪಿಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಅನ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು ಸೆಟ್ ಅನ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಓವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಅಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟ್, ರೈಟ್, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಓವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಅಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟ್, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಅಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್? 5 vowels get in the English alphabet, A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so collection of the vowels in the English alphabet is a well defined, therefore it is an set. We can call it as a set. Okay, so see we will get so many examples. Okay, you can write by seeing your surrounding also, your nature also, some examples of the sets. Okay, so set of integers, set of natural numbers, so collection of letter in a word, that is collection of the alphabets in the word algebra, collection of the alphabets in the word mathematics. So like this we can write so many examples. Okay, so then come to the next one, that is if A is an element of the set A. Suppose this is a set, A is an set. Okay, so remember dear students, sets are always denoted by capital alphabet, English alphabet. So denoted by A, B, C, so on, X, Y, Z. To denote the set we should write the capital English alphabet only. Okay, A, B, C and so on, X, Y, Z, anything you can write. And objects or elements, objects or elements are denoted by or represented by, so small letter of the English alphabet, that is A, B, C and so on, 1, 2, 3 and so on, and names like your friend's name or object name. Okay, that also includes the collection. Okay, that is the objects name we can write in the set. Okay, so I will write now set of vowels in a English alphabet, that is, see, first denote it by capital English alphabet, and we should represent the objects or collection of object in a flower bracket. Always we should represent the collection of object or numbers or alphabets, whatever it, we should represent that in the flower bracket. Okay, A is equal to, write the flower bracket. Okay, I am writing set of vowels in English alphabet. Those are A, E, I, O and U. Lastly again close the bracket. So this is the method of representing the set. This is one more method, this is another method. I will come to the next, that is representation of the set. There are two methods to represent a set. So now I am generally talking. So set is always denoted by capital English alphabet and it is represented in the flower brackets, and elements or objects of the sets are denoted by the small letters. If English alphabet letters are there, write small letters. Numbers are there, you can write numbers. If you are writing names, write those also in the small letters. Okay, this denotes the sets. Next come to the belongs to, not belongs to. So as I said, well defined collection of objects is called a sets. Okay, suppose A, vowel A, this belongs to the set A. This belongs to the set A. This represent belongs. So already I told in the first classes, bridge course classes. So this represents belongs. So see B belongs to the set A or not, so it is not present in the set A, therefore B doesn't belongs to the set A, so this represents not belongs to, doesn't belongs to the set A. Okay, so this is about the basics of the sets. Okay, so we can see some more examples now. Okay, see some examples and then decide those are sets or not. Okay, which of the following are sets? Question mark. Justify your answer. Okay, we have to write their sets or not, and we have to give the answer for that. Okay, justification for that answer. Okay, the collection of all months of a year beginning with letter J. Okay, so see, collection of all months of a year are 12 months of the year, and that in that they are given a condition beginning with the letter J. So see here, first of all it is a collection of 12 months. Okay, well defined one, and it is a collection. We can collect the name of all those months. Among them which are started with a J, we have to write. Okay, that is January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, first one we will get a start with a J is June, and beginning we will get that is January. So these are the 2 months which are start with the letter J, which are start with the letter J. Okay, so obviously it is a well defined collection, well defined collection. If it is a well defined collection, then it is a set. So therefore it is a set. Suppose it is not a well defined collection, then it is not a set. Okay, see here, the collection of 10 most talented, see the word most talented writers of the India. Okay, see here the phrase most talented. So this word varies from one person to another person depending upon their view, point of view. So see here, now you can say that so this writer is good, it is very talented person. So but your friend referring to the same person, he can say he is not a good writer. So the most talented is differ for one person to another person, and so deciders who decide the 10 writers of the India, they can define 10 different persons. Therefore it is not a well defined collection. Okay, so this is not well defined collection. So therefore it is not a set. This is not a set. See, we can't collect talents, we can't measure the talent. Okay, so this is different on the point of view of a person. It is different for person to person. Therefore it is not a well defined collection. Therefore it is not a set. Okay, see here, next one, a team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. Okay, the batsman of the cricket team, okay, is good or bad is depend on the person who decide this. See, take one example. Some of you like MS Dhoni, some of you like Kohli, and some of you like another person. So see here the difference, it is depending upon the person who decide this. Okay, so collection of 11 batsmen, best batsmen of the world. I will choose 11 members, best batsmen of the 11 members of the world. You may choose another person's some other person will choose other 11 persons. So this best cricket batsman is also varies from person to person who decide it. Therefore, so this is also not a well defined. So this is also not well defined collection. Okay, so therefore this is also a not a set. So answer should be same for all. So if I write the question, collection of all vowels of English alphabet, everyone will say the same answer, A, E, I, O, U. Like that, the answer should be same for all, same from all. Okay, then only it is a well defined collection, otherwise it is not a well defined collection. Okay, next example, the collection of all boys in a class. Okay, see, we can collect the name of all the boys in a class. Okay, it is very easy job. Okay, therefore it is a well defined collection, so therefore it is a set. This given is a set. Okay, the collection of all natural numbers less than 100. See, we can write all the natural numbers less than 100. Yes, it is possible to write. Therefore it is well defined collection, therefore it is also a set. Okay, a collection of novels written by the writer Prem Chand. Question is the collection of novels written by the writer Prem Chand. Okay, see, we can collect all the novels written by the writer Prem Chand. It is also easy job and it is possible. So therefore it is also well defined, therefore it is a set. It is also well defined collection, therefore it is also a set. Now the collection of all even integers. Yes, obviously it is also a good collection, well defined collection. Therefore the collection of all even integer is a set. This is also a set. Okay, next one, the collection of questions in this chapter. So see, we can collect questions of a particular chapter, right? Collection of questions in this chapter means collection of the questions of the chapter sets. So it is also possible. It is an well defined collection. Okay, therefore so this is a well defined collection, so therefore it is a set. So suppose this is not a well defined, then we can write it as a not a set. Okay, see the next question, number 2. Let A is equal to, given a set, A is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. So set A has a 6 numbers 1 to 6. Question is, insert the appropriate symbol belongs to or not belongs to in the blank space. Okay, questions are 5-A, 8-A, so 0 blank space A, 4-A, 2-A, 10-A. We have to insert the symbol belongs to or doesn't belongs to in this all spaces by seeing, so by referring to this set. Okay, solution I will write here, solution. So the set is A equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? This is a given a set. First one is 5-A, so means see the number 5 belongs to this set or not, set A or not. So see, 5 is belongs to this set, therefore we can write 5 belongs to the A. So in this place I inserted the symbol belongs to. So because 5 is present in the set A, 5 belongs to the set A. Second one, E8 dash A. So I will write A. This is a set A. Observe 8 is present in the set A or not. So it is from 1 to 6 only. 8 is not present in the set. Therefore, insert the symbol doesn't belongs to. 8 doesn't belongs to the set A. Okay. Third one, 0 dash A. So see, the set A started with A and ended with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It did not included 0. Therefore, 0 doesn't belongs to the set A. Okay. So see, 4 dash A. 4 belongs to the set A or not? Yes, it is present in the set A. Therefore, insert the symbol belongs to. 4 belongs to A. Okay. Then fifth one, 2 dash A. 2 dash A. See, 2 present in the set? Yes, it is present. Therefore, 2 belongs to the set A. Next, 10 dash A. So, 10 dash A. So, the symbol we have to insert in this is, by observing the set 1 to 6 is there. So, 10 is not present in the set. Therefore, it doesn't belongs to the set A. Okay, 10 doesn't belongs to the set A. Okay, right.